Welcome back to the show. In today's marketplace, knowing when to seek the help of a family law lawyer, whether it's divorce, custody, or adoption, a good attorney can help you navigate those difficult legal waters. And here to tell us more is Wright S. Walling, a senior partner with Walling, Berg, and Debele. Good to see you, Wright.
Good to see you again, Ralph.
My old friend, you bet. It's been since the state fair since I saw you.
That's
right. You know, a lot of people, and we got some tips, and we're going to jump right into these. A lot of people, including myself, just think lawyers are scary. It's tough to pick up the phone and call for a lot of reasons. I think cost and, well, a number of reasons.
I think that's exactly right, which is part of the message that we're bringing today. There's a lot of things lawyers do, especially family lawyers, that people don't know about. And we're really here encouraging people to reach out because lawyers do a lot more than what people think about. Particularly in two areas. One is there's a lot of education that goes on about how to solve family problems, a lot of education about how process works, and we see a lot of people who don't consult with a lawyer up front get themselves into problems that cause issues later on. Calling a lawyer, having initial consultation does not commit you to thousands of dollars of attorney's fees. Rather, it gives you a scope, basically a criteria to make decisions about the problems.
Yeah, our second tip, and you jumped right into it, is explaining how the legal process works. And that's where the intimidation comes from. I think there's so many TV shows out there right now, and there always has been throughout time.
Yep.
And that really, you know, gets it up here in someone's head like, oh, you know, I'm going to get chewed up if I get into this.
That's exactly right. And our view is that if you give us a call, we'll sit down over a cup of coffee and say, okay, here's the way the system works, whether it's a divorce, it's alimony, it's a lot of people who are in family situations, in custody, adoption issues, that just don't understand how the system works. We'll give you an opportunity to explain how the system works so you can make decisions. Very often, I would say a third or more of the people I initially talk to don't end up hiring us as attorneys because they don't need an attorney once they understand the process.
Yeah, I think, and your third tip is lawyers provide a lot of options for situations that appear helpless or very difficult. And that's, I think, what you were talking about is you may explain something to someone who's like, oh, well, you know, it's not that bad.
Right, exactly. There are situations where once you walk people through them, there are opportunities, there are available resources, ways of thinking about it that might help them solve the problem. The other thing is that lawyers are really a doorway into lots of resources. On our website, we have a huge list of psychologists, psychiatrists, financial planners, therapists, parenting consultants that would be a reference where you don't need an attorney particularly, but we can refer you off to everyone from mental health professionals to financial professionals to help you with whatever the issue might be. So
They're saying you got peeps?
We do. We've got a lot of... Absolutely. We're just the doorway, and it's the doorway people should not be intimidated about.
Right. And also, your last tip is lawyers can assist in advocating in many ways, and that's including court.
Absolutely. And certainly the sort of stereotypical view of the lawyer is standing in a courtroom from the TV shows and arguing, but advocating, again, sometimes with insurance companies, with mental health professionals, with phone calls or letters in a much softer way. Not all legal work is confrontational. A lot of it's collaborative, cooperative in ways that people don't understand, don't think about. So lawyers can be helpful at the front end a lot more to assist people in solving the problems. That's the message we want to take.
I'm going to throw a curveball at you here, and this isn't scripted, but when do you know you need a lawyer? When, you know, what types of problems or what type of spot might you be in when you're like, I can't handle this myself, I better get some help from counsel?
That's a really good question. I would say there are two times. One is when you know you're going to get involved in some kind of legal process. That is, you're getting involved in an adoption or a custody dispute or something.
And that's what you specialize in yourself,
and that's what we specialize in. The other is where you've got a family issue or family problem and you're just not sure how to handle it. I often will talk to parents who are looking at mental health issues with their kids. They don't know where to go. They don't know how to deal with the insurance company. They don't know where to go for a resource. That's the time that an attorney can really be helpful in talking about solutions rather than confrontation.
Right. Good to see you again. Great information as always.
Thank you. Good to see you. Appreciate it.
Walling, Berg, and Debele are located in Minneapolis. For more information and legal advice, call 612-326-3453 or go online to wbdlaw.com.